Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload, and today we have a game between AquilaGo and Barcode on Odyssey, the latter edition. In the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the Red Terran player. It is AquilaGo. And in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the Blue Zerg player. It is Barcode. This game was sent to me over Reddit. Actually, reddit.com. And I'm Falcon Paladin over there. If you want to send me a replay through Reddit, I will check my account every couple of days. And this is a GM level replay with a lot of promise, so I would figured that I'd cast it. Whew! Alright, so ZVT. Haven't had one of these for a while. A lot of PVT last week because that matchup was being neglected, as my subscribers, including you, so gracefully reminded me. Excuse me there. Still kind of getting over a cold. And hey, it's a proxy hatch from Barcode at the third base location for AquilaGo, just south of his natural here on Odyssey, the latter edition. This is going to be very interesting. Extractor into pool, which means he wants speedlings as soon as possible, not just queens and slowlings and spine crawlers. If that was the case, he would have put it in the natural, I feel like. All right, AquilaGo, you need to scout this. And it's a Marine. It's not even a Reaper. Oh, boy. All right, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting indeed from AquilaGo. Is he? Oh, and a gasless opening here, too, no less. So he's just going to go for a wall. He's going to go for an expansion. So it is a 1-Rax expand, but not a Reaper expand, a Marine expand. Is he scouting with the Marine? What a brave Marine this is, AquilaGo. Sending this guy across the map by himself to see what's going on in this. Oh, I know what he's doing. He's trying to kill this Overlord. We haven't seen this for a while, but it is a very standard ploy. Can he kill this Overlord? He can think about it. Didn't do it. Oh, he is. He is going to... Wait. No, you see this, right? Okay, he sees it. So he's going to kill this Overlord. That is a good thing about getting Marine first in ZVT, is that you can kill this scouting Overlord pretty easily and supply block your opponent all at the same time. 2 queens coming in for Barcode. And a Roach Warren. Okay, so this is going to be crazy. This is going to be a very, very close to home Roach Ravager type play with some Zerglings. He could actually do some damage up here at the front door of AquilaGo. There are 3 Marines, though. I don't know. That's a little difficult. That is a little difficult to break with just a couple lings, especially if this bunker finishes. Once that bunker finishes, this is going to be a world of hurt for the Zerg player. The 4 lings are heading on up. They're hoping to get a cancel on this base, but it's already done. And the bunker just barely finishes. No, don't attack the bunker. Get out of there. Get out of there. Did I mention this is a GM level game? This is a GM level game. And yeah, those lings really had no chance once that bunker went down and the Marines had a place to retreat to. Ooh, yeah, so well defended by AquilaGo. I mean, almost accidentally. If that had been a regular Reaper expand, I think he would have been in a lot more trouble. And the Roach decides to go home. The Queen decides to go all the way home, and this base is effectively abandoned. He's spreading creep up this direction, though. Does AquilaGo know about this? He can see the creep. Oh, he can see it. And now he's going to say, how on earth? Oh, there must be a hatchery down here. That's the only way there's creep at this section of my base this early into the game. But he's not going to explore. It's kind of a scary thing to explore. Just retaking his natural. Well, taking his natural for the first time and expanding for a third is Barcode here. So he doesn't have much of an army. If we look at it, he has a Roach and a couple Queens, one of which is slow hoofing it across the entire map to try to start injecting on this natural base. And the Ravager is upgrading it, or the Roach is upgrading itself to a Ravager, so that's good. But AquilaGo was kind of startled by that. Those early Zerglings kind of mess with his head, surprisingly enough, and he's just going to wall off. He's going to sit here with his Marines. He's going to do a complete wall. Any early aggression is going to be very difficult for the Zerg player to pull off, but you know what? He's not trying. He's going into full-on a macro style, which is probably a good response to having your early cheese shut down like that. SCV scouting saying, all right, what is this? What is happening? Oh, it's a hatchery with no queens and no drones and no lings or no nothing. Is there gold base possibly taken by the Zerg? No. All right, that's fine. I guess we could send some units down to kill this thing. Might as well. Creep spread just pushing right across the front door of AquilaGo, though. That is not a good thing. That is a real bad thing. If creep is sitting here, that speed bonus and the vision for the Zerg player is fantastic. Do you want to waste a scan on this, though? Maybe. It's just mules are so important in this early section of the game. Getting a third base, too, though. Wow, a 5-minute third base construction here for AquilaGo. But man, look at this creep. This is a crazy creep spread. Yeah, the Marines are going to drop in a medevac, kill this hatchery very easily, and then probably head up with a couple scans and kill these creep tumors too. I think AquilaGo is probably good enough to pull that off for sure. Creep spread starting from the natural base, a more traditional location for creep spread, and then going to connect all 3 of these bases. It's 37 to 43 harvesters. AquilaGo is up, man. This hatchery really set Barcode back, but on this 3-base economy, might be able to return to form. Broodlings have nothing to attack. They're just going to sit here in the blood of their old hatchery. I guess that's blood. Is that what it is? And then he's not going to worry about this creep, actually. He's just going to move out with a 5.5-minute double medevac drop. One of the medevacs has tanks in it, though. Oh, 2 tanks and 8 Marines with a couple medevacs here against what exactly? 5 roaches and a Ravager. No, that's not going to do it for Barcode. AquilaGo in a really strong position here. In production, 7 roaches, though. That's going to help immensely for Barcode. I think he saw this, because obviously he did because of this creep right here at the front door. And don't want to land here. This is where most of the forces for Barcode are landing in the natural. Maybe? No. No, how about the main? Can we hop up into the main? That seems like what we're going to go for here. Yeah, hopping up into the main, going to set up his tanks in siege mode. Oh, and he's going to say, try to come up this ramp with tanks just destroying your roaches. Nope. Not going to do it. Marines could really do some damage here inside the main base if they wanted to. Holding, and the Marines do not stand there. All right, Marines are all going to die. Not lifting them in time, and then we have a roach and 2 queens. They're going to try to kill these tanks. Trying to get inside the minimum attack range. Nope. Oh, it's the queens are going to have to do it. This roach, can it make it there before? Nope. It gets exploded. Totally exploded. Corpse flying up onto a queen there. Yeah, queen DPS not great, but it's enough to get rid of a siege tank there. Marines do scan 2 of the creep tumors and take them down. So that's good news. And another scan going to get rid of the 3rd one. There's still 1 more sitting here, which is kind of annoying. Hellions rolling into the 3rd base, though. Roasting up a lot of drones. There are some roaches here, but not enough to stop these roaches, the drones from being killed. 7 drones picked off, and a 4th base at the gold here for Barcode 2. Hot dang. This guy is feeling it right now. Phew. All right, double extractor here at the natural base. Only 1 extractor here at the main for Barcode. Again, going for that 4th base means he's foregoing quite a bit of gas. So he did manage to hold that. It is 63 to 56 total harvesters, but that 3rd base is done for AquilaGo, and a 3-base Terran, I always say this, is very terrifying in TVZ. Working on +1/+1 for his mech. Oh, this is a mech play. This is absolutely a mech transition from AquilaGo. He's got Thors, he's got tanks, he's got Hellbats and Hellions in production. And a couple of Hellions here trying to run away from the roaches. They do have glial reconstitution, but Hellions are still faster than them by quite a bit, actually. 5.95 move speed compared to 4.2. Even upgraded, again, 4.2. Hydralisk Den coming in. Hydra's surprisingly effective against mech. One of the matches I cast for Gauntlet SC2 and the Global Open number 16 last week, not yesterday, but last week featured a TVZ game where the Terran player went mech with a lot of tanks, and man, those Hydras did a lot better than they had any right to. Roach is trying to harass this 3rd base, but there are Thors, there are tanks, there are Hellbats. Not going to happen. All these things are pretty good against roaches. The Marines fairly bad, but everything else is going to be all right. And the roaches decide it is time to retreat. Maybe kill a Hellbat that overextends a little bit foolishly. Poor guy. He's just following orders, man. Just following orders. Creep spread down here to a potential 5th base for Barcode, but it's 4 base to 3. He's staying up fairly well. He does have a Mutalisk trophy, implying that he recently won a GM level tournament. So he's all right. This Barcode player is going to be just fine in this game thus far. Muscular augments being researched by Barcode. We've got +2/+2 from AquilaGo for his mech units, and we do have a bit of a Marine push out. I don't know what they're planning on doing unless this is just freeing up supply for AquilaGo. He doesn't need Marines in his army. Wading through the water. Might get a creep tumor, which is a good pick off. There you go. 1 creep tumor. But now you're on the creep, and now you've been discovered, and you are absolutely going to die without killing anything else. There's no way. Yeah, the roach is just handling it on their own. No big deal. Didn't send the whole army down, you'll notice. The rest of them figured that was a distraction to a larger attack coming from here, but no, it wasn't. It was just the Marines. AquilaGo just sending them on a suicide mission to die, to kill a creep tumor, and that's about it. So tanks looking pretty good. Got 6 of them working on 2 at a time, getting some Vikings too, just in case there's some kind of a crazy Broodlord transition. But that is an infestation pit just now started for Barcode. No hive for him for just a couple of minutes anyway, which means no greater spire. He doesn't even have a spire, does he? Nah, throw Hydra to this point in time. And there is that 5th base. 5th base coming down just outside of the main, just down that cliff. And a 4th base trying to get landed here by AquilaGo, but there's a roach on the ground right underneath that landing location. It's not even burrowed. He's just hanging out. And, oh, the army's coming up to deal with this. And trying to sneak in the backside is Barcode, rather, with his roaches and his ravagers, but didn't extend too close into these tanks. AquilaGo trying to land a 5th base where that original hatchery was for, well, can you get it with Corrosive Bile for Barcode earlier in the game, but the command center is flying away. Did manage to land the 4th here and working on a 5th. This is some crazy expanding from both of these players in the first 10 minutes of this game. I mean, Min-Ring Madness players, if you're Platinum or Diamond watching this, do you have 5 bases at 10 minutes into a game? I don't know. Is your opponent playing mech? I guess is the question. If your opponent's playing mech, it's more of a possibility is how that works. Oh, Hydra's coming up. This planetary fortress is almost done, but not yet. Oh, can the Hydras get it? The DPS is insane. You need to repair AquilaGo. He does start the repair. Is it enough to save it? Oh my gosh, it is! With a super repair. Roach is coming in. He's going to lose a bunch of his army to try to get this thing down. Is there enough DPS? Look at this insane repair. Corrosive Biles, bam! Planetary Fortress gone, but that's a lot of dead stuff, man. That was 7 dead Hydralisks for that thing. And again, a couple overextending Hellbats, Bad News Bears, and Barcode decides it is time to retreat. Yeah, that was probably a fair trade. Probably a fair trade for Barcode, if I had to say. 73 to 71 Harvesters. Barcode's feeling pretty good about his worker camp, making 16 Hydralisks. He's getting that 5 upgrade, which does get scanned just as it pops by AquilaGo. Nicely done. So no Broodlord transition, just the fact that he doesn't even have a Spire. And this Roach Ravager Hydra thing's pretty good, but you really need some kind of an endgame composition here, and I don't think this is going to do it against the number of tanks that are out. 15 tanks, with 4 being produced at a time, with +3 attack being researched at the 12-minute mark by AquilaGo. Nope, you can't go ground army against this. It's just too much firepower. 4 tanks trying to set up here with a natural base, but there's not a wall. Oh, that supply depot is down. Going to get rid of this great supply depot wall here, the natural base, and counterattacking is AquilaGo. Is this base racing at 12 minutes? Good heavens. These players are effectively maxed out. They're going to base race this thing. Never base race a Terran is what they always say, especially if you don't have a Spire. Dude, Barcode, I don't know about this life choice, man. Yeah, some Hydras here to defend on Barcode's side of the map. No, not going to happen. Blue Flame Hellbats. Going to clear that up real quick. The Overlord group. Oh, the Overlord group. You guys are in so much trouble. There are Thors here. There are Vikings here. And he's going to be severely supply blocked when all is said and done. Some Roaches and Hydras trying to respond, but they are just getting massacred. They traded a tank for all of their units. The Overlords don't have speed either, so they can't even necessarily run away. This is a beautiful supply block. 3rd base rocked and destroyed by AquilaGo 2. 112 available supply for Barcode. That is not good news. Meanwhile, AquilaGo losing his production facilities, which is not great. He's losing his 3rd base here too. 4th base is happily up and running. And while he's attacking on the other side of the map, AquilaGo is trying to replant his production facilities here too. The army for AquilaGo is here at the natural base of Barcode. Hydralisk Den gone. Spire on the way for Barcode. Where is he building this? Inside the main. This is not a safe place for very long. Vikings still continuing to kill Overlords that are trying to be replaced. Oh, the Hellbats. The Blue Flame Hellbats roasting up these drones, just trying to hide at the natural base just a little bit. That's all they're trying to do is hide. And coming home is Barcode. He feels like he's done enough damage, I suppose. Can he deal with these tanks, though? I don't know about this. I really don't. Technically, it's 123 to 107 total supply. Both players have lost a ton of workers right now, 58 and 50, respectively. AquilaGo having lost a little bit more. But yeah, the tanks are in siege mode. Got the Thors here. Got some medevacs, I guess, for the Hellbats, although there aren't many of those remaining. How many are there? 2? Yeah, there are 2. It's a lot of medevac for 2 Hellbats, turns out. Heading on down to this 5th base location, which the single queen's trying to defend, but no. And yeah, Barcode's not quite sure what to do. He can't engage this army. Like I said, unless they're not sieged, he might catch this unsieged here. The Thor absorbing a lot of damage. The tank's not even bothering to go into siege mode here and doing very well for themselves. The 5th base gone. Swarm hosts. What the? Batch of swarm hosts popping here for Barcode. Interesting decision. I kind of like it. I really kind of like it here. Another base up top coming, a 6th base for Barcode up in the top right-hand corner of the map. His gold base is still here, but it is mined out, so it doesn't really count. And it's expanding again. His Barcode. He's got 2,700 minerals on the bank, so why not? Why not expand as much as you can here? And this army is not very mobile. It's fairly slow, and it's going to be a swarm host that's going to try to do this thing. And you know what? I kind of like it. Going to take out a tank, going to take out a couple of Vikings. Another tank is down, and yeah, the Locusts get killed eventually, but that's free units. Aquila's 3rd base, try to get replanted. An army shows up from Barcode here, splitting his units pretty well. And that sucker is gone. Another SCV just trying to wander by and does survive. No A move from Barcode, surprisingly enough, and he's trying to lift off his natural base. Are there enough Hydras to take this thing down? I think so. Especially with the +1 attack here. That's going to help pretty immensely. Corrosive Bile's going down. Main orbital command going to die. A lot of these bases. There are 4 bases in the main base area of Aquila. Guess who also is in the main base of Barcode? Aquila's here too. That spire is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Cloak for Banshee being researched by Aquila, recognizing this might work out if my opponent doesn't have any detection. And you know what? There are no overseers at all. Interesting decision to go for it. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. This game has been insane. Locusts here inside the main base, trying to kill some stuff, but the Vikings have all come into the air, so unfortunately the Locusts can't kill them. Trying to run away with these bases. Another command center explodes. Factory, production facilities dying to these Hydralisks too. Just trying to get the heck on out of here as best they can. AquilaGo is expanding in several places right now. He does have a command center inside his main base too. And, oh, the Vikings actually finding these swarm hosts. Run, swarm hosts. You have burrow? They don't have burrow, do they? They don't have burrow, but they have a lot of locusts. All right, these 2 remaining tanks are going to die. There's really no saving them. The Vikings really should lift off here too. Oh, they do. They get picked up. Ah, picked up. Picked up landed Vikings. That is not something you see. Let's check that out. Unload Viking. Bit of an attack into this planetary fortress with roaches and hydras, but no, especially with the Banshees in the sky too. Hydra's trying to take them out. Oh, there's the cloak. The cloak coming into play here like you would not believe. Actually, you would believe it. It was a brilliant move by Aquila to do that. I mean, seriously, wow. Resources lost here, 33,000 for the Terran player compared to 28 for Barcode, but he's losing stuff pretty fast here to these Banshees. Main base getting killed by Vikings. Barcode trying to build a spire, which is actually working. The DPS of this Viking, not enough locusts coming from nowhere to get rid of these dudes, but the lift and the weight from Aquila, no big deal. We'll just wait this out. Top right base, this 6th base for Barcode has been scouted by some SCV, or by an SCV, and a Thor's going to come up and get rid of it. I mean, this guy has +2/+2. He hits pretty darn hard. Thor's hammer, 36 damage times 2. Weapon speed 0.91. Boom, 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 boom. That hatchery is gone. Is that the final hatch? No. Couple hatches left for Barcode, but not any of them are mining except for this one. This one in the middle-ish. Oh, which has somehow not been scouted until now. Barcode has scouted it. Definitely scouted it. Locusts flying around, trying to find stuff to kill. And this might be a pretty good place to go here. Banshee is going after this 7th base of Barcode in the middle of the map towards the bottom left. This Banshee hit squad doing everything it can. Hyperflight rotor being researched just in case some mutas do show up. Or some corruptors, they can fly away. Broodlings trying to get rid of one of these Vikings. Cannot do it before they die. And the infestation pit getting destroyed too. All right, so Banshees have done their work on that 7th base. Did the Thor get taken out by locusts? It sure seems like that's what happened. Wow, so it's almost just kind of set up. Oh man, the locust. Oh, where'd they go? Did he make them? Oh, I don't know if he wanted them to wander in like this. There are a lot of Hellbats here too. Hellbats are what you want against these locusts, but the Hellbat numbers are dwindling fairly mightily. Is there a repair going down on this planetary fortress? Refinery gone. Again, the free unit capacity of this number of swarm hosts is pretty good. 18 swarm hosts on the field right now. 9 mutas in production, but that Hyperflight rotor upgrade is almost done, which is going to help the Banshees immensely. As previously mentioned, there's a spire here at the 3rd base of Barcode, which is getting attacked by a tank and a Viking. So main base, natural base are ghost towns. For Barcode, he has nothing left there anymore. And the Banshee hit squad trying to come into the 6th base. No, enough Spore Crawlers to force them back. The anti-air choice from Barcode working pretty well. This game is insane. Locust once again dropping down, trying to kill SCVs, trying to kill these Hellbats. Anything they can kill is honestly a win for them. Getting these factories would be nice, but the Locusts are trying to go after the Planetary Fortress. They have enough DPS to do it. Will they have enough? Not with a tank splash, not with the Hellbats here too. Mutas flying in, and you know what? There's really not much anti-air here. These Mutas, oh, the Mutalisks taking out tanks. There's nothing here that can shoot up at Aquila's Planetary Fortress. There's a missile turret, which probably will be repaired. The Mutas are trying to stay away from that, I guess. Medevac, dead. Tech Lab, dead. More Medevacs retreating from this location. Muta's not quite sure what they want to do. Look how fast these Banshees are. Disgusting. 5.25 move speed compared to a 5.6 move speed. So the Mutas are faster, but it's kind of hard to get an angle on them. Is there an Overseer in? Yeah, Overseer's morphing in. And what was detecting? How could they? I guess not all of them are cloaked. Oh, the Mutas could chase. The Mutas are chasing. They're just a little tiny bit faster than these Banshees. Just a tiny bit faster than the Banshees. They're all losing cloak here at the same time. And look how fast they can change direction, though. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier, is their ability to do this. More Locusts and lift the command centers. Lift the command centers does lift the command centers. All right. Good reaction time there. And a couple Banshees do end up getting almost dead. Almost dead. This Planetary Fortress is the last hangout for Aquila right now. He's got a pretty solid army. Units tab is 7 Hellbats and 8 Banshees and a Thor versus 10 Mutas, 16 Swarm Host, and a Roach with a couple Overseers mixed in there too, making another Spire for the, I think, the 4th time in this game. Is Barcode. Mutalisks just picking off supply depots, trying to supply block Aquila. He's close to doing it. If he got this group of 5 here in the main base, he would be able to pull it off, but he really wants to kill stuff at this Planetary Fortress instead. The Banshees have found the Swarm Host. They're hiding out in the 6th base in the top right here. And they're willing to take a couple Spore Crawler hits to get rid of these guys. They're picking them off pretty quickly. This is a lot of Banshee. And Locusts flying over this wall. Don't lose. You can't lose your Banshee squad, though. To go for these guys, a barracks gone to Locust. And the Mutas intercept. One of the Banshees does get picked off. The other 2 are cloaked. And there's not an Overseer nearby. This is an insane game. This is just crazy. Barcode has retaken the base he expanded to early on in this game, this 3rd base location for Aquila. Mutalisks staying with the Swarm Host. That's good. Protecting them against the Banshees. This is a lot of Hellbat, but guess what's not great against Hellbat? Or what's Hellbat's not great against is going to be Mutalisk. There's a Thor mixed in here, though. Can we get a Locust swarm down on these Hellbats? The answer is yes, we can. And they're getting roasted up, but a bunch of them are dying here, too. Bunch of them are dying. The Blue Flame Hellbats are very scary with their +2 attack. 36 damage per shot versus light. They're taking down these Spore Crawlers. The Mutas need to get rid of these guys. I know the Thor is scary, but these Hellbats are doing... Oh, they've got the Swarm Host trapped in a corner. Oh, the humanity. As all the Swarm Hosts are burning alive here. The Mutas trying to magic box this Thor, but it's too late. Are all of the Swarm Hosts dead? There's 1 Swarm Host remaining. Oh, there are more Thors. The Mutas are trying to magic box them as best as possible, but their upgrades are nothing. They have no upgrades to speak of. The Thors just using their splash damage anti-air attack, and oh, that is rough stuff for the Zerg player. 6th base is gone. Spire under assault here too. All the Mutas are dead. 26 Swarm Hosts have died. 23 Mutalisks have died too, and suddenly the army is down to nothing for Barcode. He has an Overseer. He's got 20 drones and a bunch of Overlords, and that is it. So, I mean, technically, he's got income, which is good. It's pretty even, 1,000 for the Terran player compared to 800, 900 for the Zerg, with some gas income about 600 for AquilaGo here. So, AquilaGo is sitting on effectively 2 base mining. He's got factories, he's got starports. I think he's all right. I think our Terran player might have this thing thanks to the beautiful Hellbat Thor push on the 6th base. Aquila is taking that 6th base location for his own, which is kind of a cheeky move, but hey, Hey, you've earned it, man. 107 to 35 total supply. I don't even know. Like, these are some Zerglings and some Roaches for Barcode, but I think he's just trying to delay the inevitable here. Yes, he does have a base that's coming up, but I mean, Aquila is just... He's just got the bigger army composition with the better upgrades is what this is. 7 more Roaches here, but again, Roach is not even that great against Hellbat. Yeah, this base on the left side's in a lot of trouble, and that's it. Barcode with the Rage Quit is defeated, and AquilaGo is victorious. Well done, Terran player. AquilaGo. That was an insane game. Man, I love it when GM players send me their stuff because I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. A good, entertaining, insane match of StarCraft 2. Yeah, so resources lost ended up being 33,000 for AquilaGo compared to 37 for Barcode. Definitely makes sense. 26 Swarm Hosts, 78 Roach, 23 Mutalisks, 69 Drones, 33 Hydras, 23 Overlords, a whole bunch of hatcheries. Let's see. I can't even see them. 1 hive and a lair, and I want to say at least 4 or 5 hatcheries over here that I can't see because there's too many units lost in this game. Terran player did end up losing 5 Thors, 93 SCVs, 12 Banshees, 28 Hellbats, 24 tanks, 11 Marines, some of which were intentionally killed, 3 command centers, and a partridge in a pear tree. So that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.